So now getting into some video here on our open side centerfold concept. Again, you can see here just another drawing of that open side run. This would be going to our left, obviously. So again, same thing we just talked about on the board. Catch, hand, reach for the play side tackle. He's aiming for the midline of that defender. Going to make a decision in 3 steps. All right. The play side guard, he's down blocking that 2-eye with his hat in the play side A gap. And the center is pulling, making a decision off the block of the tackle. He's still aiming for the play side armpit of that ID linebacker. All right. And then backside, it really just turns into mid zone. So we've got our lead man and our trail man on our mid zone B. That backside guard is going to attack the play side armpit of that -1 linebacker. He's on a direct path. Okay. If the 3 stays in the B gap, then we should open that shoulder on our way to the mic. The backside tackle is going to take a bucket step or a drop step. With our leverage being as it is here, we'd probably tell him to get a lot of depth and width and really chase that hip of the guard in an effort to overtake the 3 technique. And then on the backside, the tight end is just cutting off that backside C gap. Okay, so here's a good look now. Get a motion into the pistol. Okay, we've got a 4-2 box. All right, we've got what looks like a quarter shell, right? Some form of 2-high defense here, probably. And then we've got our over front structure, which is what we're trying to create in order to run this play. Okay, so we're setting 3 to the tight end. All right, so again, same thing. Catch, hand, reach, down block. Our center's going to make a decision based on what he's given by the tackle here. All right. And then backside guard and tackle working their mid-zone B up to the -1. Okay, so a landmark's maybe a little tight here for the play side tackle, but it does a great job of defining it. Okay, and really turning the block over for the center and giving him a clear read. And then our center's landmark on the ID linebacker is really good. Getting to that play side armpit, getting his hat in there, getting vertical, running his feet through contact. Okay, got a good down block here by the play side guard, and then you can see our backside B here with the backside guard. I think what the backside guard's doing here that's really great is he's opening the shoulder of that 3 technique for the tackle. He's playing through the body of the defender and denting it, which is a term that we use a lot here. We're trying to dent the D-line. We're not allowing them to play into the line of scrimmage. We're not letting them open our shoulder. We're going to open their shoulder. Okay. And receiver here, just reading support. Again, if I go back to the wide, you can see we're getting some sort of a hard corner down here. So he needs to stay on the corner here and let the safety be the free hitter in this picture. And then backside tight end, really great job. You're getting his hat to the landmark. Again, all this footwork on the backside, dropping bucket steps, getting depth and width so that we can gain an angle. Okay, here's another look at the same concept now. All right, you can see same box structure. Now we're getting some form of 1-high defense. Okay, getting that cover 1 look. We'll cover 3. So we're just going to go 2 for 2 out here on the perimeter to the field. All right, we're going to run this one to the open side again to the left. Okay, on the backside now, you know, you can do whatever you want here. You could flex this guy out. You could keep him attached like we did, and we're tagging a route essentially for him to be a decoy. You could have a double cutoff on the backside. It's really whatever you want. Okay, it's all window dressing. But in the box here, as we look at this picture now, again, the front side's the same. We're going to get our catch, hand, reach. We're attacking the midline. Okay, denting that thing, making a decision by our 3rd step to define it for the center. Okay, again, if I do not get him reached by my 3rd step, I'm going to run it out. And when we define a reach, that means your hat or your nose is on the play side armpit. Okay, so for us to really reach this guy, the tackle knows pre-snap, he would have to move. He would have to spike. If he stays where he is, I know I'm going to end up running him out. Okay, got our down block for the play side guard. Again, his landmark is the armpit. We want to have a little more width than a normal down block here because we know typically D tackles are going to pop that down block when they see the center pull. All right, and now on the backside, we don't have great leverage. Okay, you can see here our B leverage is not good. If we tried to B this, it would be tough on the guard. Right, there's a chance we could get picked. If 30 really runs over the top, we may lose it. Okay. So these guys are going to make their man at call, and all that does is it puts the guard on a man block on that 3 technique. He's inside out, driving it out, okay? And now the tackle is going to pull in addition to the center. So here we get two pullers, all right, and a really good job by both pullers of just blocking the guys on the angle they find them. You don't have to capture it. You don't have to get your head across. As long as you get on it and you run your feet, we can give a great run lane for the back here. Really good job by the back, just running through the arm tackle. But again, great job on the down blocks. Great job on the catch and reach by the tackle. And then really good job just running through contact here. And a nice finish. Okay, and then last one here for the open side center fold plays. Okay, the question's going to come up. And what do you do when they don't set the front the way you want it, right? What if they give you a 3 and they play under front? Okay, they don't do what they did, tendency-wise on tape. Okay, so this is why you really have to have your mid-zone or wide zone play installed before you put this in, because the answer is play just turns back into mid or wide zone. Okay, so for us, the front side players here, the center, guard, and tackle, when they see the 3 front side, obviously we don't have leverage to down block the 3 technique. So instead of trying to, reach them and pin them and pull around, and we're just going to say zone it, zone it, zone it. And so the guard now is going to attack the play side armpit. He and the center are just going to work their mid-zone combo on the front side that we would execute if we just called mid-zone. Okay, so now we've got a lead man, we've got a trail man. The center's checking the play side A gap for 3 steps. Okay, and now that 3 technique stays in the B gap. He's going to climb and attack the play side armpit of that ID linebacker. Okay, and now we're just back to running a normal mid-zone. We could do a whole nother video on the intricacies of mid-zone here, but that's all this play turns back into. Okay, so we should have a front side mid-zone combo, a backside mid-zone combo, a catch and reach, and the tight end cutting off the backside. Okay, so we're going to get a little cross dog blitz here, and we're just blocking this exactly the way we would block it if we were running our normal full mid-zone. Okay, so that's the short answer there is if you don't get the leverage for the down block, you just turn this thing back into a full zone concept. Okay, and our rules here for what we would fold are simple. If it's head up to inside the guard, so a 2-eye, shade, or a 0, anything in there, we'll do it. Okay, we will fold the center. Anything wider than 2, now we're going to say zone it, zone it, zone it.